What's up, folks? Welcome to episode of what I'm playing today. This is my escape. I'm running through this world and I'm not looking back. I'm back with Sonic Frontiers. Why? Oh, crap. You know what? Screw this. I'm going to keep this in, but I'm going to probably cut some of this out. I got to move the freaking table, alright? The table is in a strange position. You're going to hear me jostling. You're going to hear me jostling. That's better. Alright, cool. I've been playing this game. Let's check the save file. 11 hours, 23 minutes, alright? I'm not gonna lie. This game... Alright, so this might look like we're in the same place as when I left off. Let me start by saying this. We're not. This is spoiler alert, the 6th and final, I guess? Question mark? Haven't beat the game yet. 6th world, 6th island of the Kronos Islands, I guess they're called. 6th and final island. It looks hella similar to the original one. It looks hella similar. Like, just crazy similar. So, that's a little strange. I'm not sure I messed with that. That said, this game is interesting because while it definitely, I think, builds a foundation for future Sonic games, like, I think that this is the style they're going to go for like, the next few Sonic games. I'm not sure... Oh, that's what that does? That's a little silly. Alright, cool, whatever. I'm not sure that this game is like the perfect representation of what this style could be. I think that there are certain issues this game faces, certain technical issues, not even like from the pop-in, like I get it, pop-in. Oh, what? Oh, wow. Okay, I only killed the stream. So this is an event called Starfall, and every few nights on the Kronos Islands, you'll get Starfall, where okay, that's the other thing about this game. This game wears its influences on its sleeve. These are freaking star bits. These are freaking star bits. They're star bits. This is Super Mario Galaxy. Like, what are we doing? There's Super Mario Galaxy in this game. There's freaking other games represented in this game. And it's weird because I didn't follow any developer interviews, but I hope they mention how much they were influenced by other games, because this is like, if they didn't and they think this is all original, this is comical, because they're definitely stealing from a bunch of places. If they don't acknowledge that, you know, it's like what's another good game that like, okay, the Titan fights, which I didn't show off a Titan fight. It's basically Shadow of the Colossus. All right, it's basically Shadow of the Colossus. This game, granted, I think Solar Ash like kind of took a lot from Sonic as a series to begin with, but like this game feels like a bigger Solar Ash in a way, which I have a couple episodes that I was doing a playthrough of it. I'll probably get back to it at some point. That game's really fun and feels a lot like a Sonic game should, and in that regards, it's kind of like this game. I got hella moves too. I like almost maxed out the skill tree. Almost maxed out the skill tree. Oh, how about you dodge that, buddy? Alright, we'll just do the quick side loop. Oh, you suck. Whatever. Just counter. Just counter that fool. Just counter that fool. Counter that fool. How about you? You gonna counter me? You gonna counter? You ain't gonna counter. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not expressing this as well as I should. But he has freaking Naruto whatchamacallit attack, where he like makes copies of himself. Alright, what are you doing? How about you just hit me? There we go. Got the super, I don't know what this move's called. But there's so many games that this game like takes inspiration from that it's just kind of weird, because those games clearly do like those things better. But at the same time, this game isn't bad, all right? And I think that's the key thing I need to say here. It's not like this game is terrible or anything. It's just that it definitely wears its influence on its sleeve. That didn't used to hurt me. Attacking that thing, it didn't used to hurt me. Also, I don't know why. Okay, just get that freaking gear. Get the freaking gear. Alright, how about you don't die? How about you don't die? That should be the goal here. Yeah, this is a seizure procedure in this game. You can just spam attacks too, which is beautiful. I mean, He got quick step. He got everything. This is crazy. I was saying something else though. I don't remember what I was saying, but it was about this game. I'm all over the place because this game it brings something out of me, which I guess all my videos are like this. But I lose my train of thought because there's so much happening and so much I want to say that I cannot express it all in a coherent fashion in one of these videos. I just know that this game throws a lot at you. It's not all great, but I think for the first time in a while, this feels well intentioned the way it's being made, like the way a Sonic game is being made. It doesn't feel like it's necessarily a. Oh, he don't even want me because all right. So this dude will steal your Chaos Emerald, and you basically have to land on him, stomp him out. But because I don't have any Chaos Emeralds, this won't even do anything. Don't do that. Just get that boost. All right, dude. Don't get impaled on the Elden Ring spikes. How about that? I'm trying to counter these guys, and the counter doesn't seem to be working. All right, just get some rings. Get some ring. Get some ring. Is that gonna do it? It's not. Yeah, it's not gonna. Whatever. That said, like I said, I've spent about 12 hours in this game. 40 minutes shy. 11 hours and 23 minutes to be precise. And I like it. I think it's repetitive. I think that's probably my biggest qualm with the game, is that Sonic games never really overstayed their welcomes, and this one definitely feels like it is. All right, dude. How about you just get some rings. Get some rings. Get a freaking memory token. I'm just gonna freaking die here. That's crazy. That's probably my favorite move because it's ranged. It's literally that same thing, just with freaking hands instead of feet or whatever. Yeah, the game is repetitive, right? It's the open zones. While the challenges that you have to do are vaguely different, and they use a variety of skills, so like there might be more grinding and quick rail hopping or sidestepping or whatever. It's not really a challenge. Oh, this one's gonna suck. This one's gonna suck. How do I do this? I know how to do this. It's not gonna work right. So we're just gonna do this, and we'll see how it goes. All right, we'll do one of these. Hey, it actually is doing it. That's crazy. I think I got it in the right order. Yeah, the challenge is like okay, so the puzzles aren't. Oh, it's like a donkey. It looks like a freaking Minecraft donkey or something. I never played Minecraft, but it looks like one of those animals in Minecraft. It's all blocky. The challenges are not particularly Sonic, right? The challenge, these challenges could be in any game. It just happens to be a game with Sonic in it. And I think that's sort of the overarching problem with this game, is that while the gameplay, I think, writ large, like the running around at the speed of sound, is Sonic to a T, and they do a good job of like capturing the speed and adding the combat. The problem I have with it is that a lot of the side stuff could literally be any other character. We got slow-mo on this bit. We got slow-mo on this piece. We got slow-mo on this piece. We got slow-mo on this piece. Oh, he's just gonna do it 3 times, a rule of 3. Nope, he's gonna do it 4 times, a rule of 4. That's fine, that's fine. This lock-on is crazy. This lock-on is oh, there you are. Oh, that combo, that combo. I do think the combat opens up once you unlock like the skill tree, which is I guess the case with anything. But I think they're intending for you to like max out your skill tree and get better at like linking moves. Because if you can link moves, it actually kind of feels really good. But yeah, as I was saying, people talked about this when they saw the world design and like when they unveiled the game, and it's very generic. It feels like it could be anybody. This could be freaking low budget Elden Ring. This could be freaking Ghost of Tsushima. This could be a Mario game, like Mario in the real world or whatever. And because of that, that extends to like the gameplay, where some of the challenges do not feel distinctly Sonic. Oh, I need more memory tokens. All right, let's find some tokens so we can get some story in this bee's niche. But that said, the aspects of Sonic that are in this game are pretty well fine-tuned. I think boosting is probably some of the most fun that it's been ever. And that's saying something, because Generations was great. The problem with the Generations games was that they felt like they were on rails. So you didn't really feel like you had full control of Sonic. Like you're on a predestined path and you could choose to go faster. Whereas this, I'm boosting and I have full motion control. Like I can run into this tree, I can run through the tree, sort of, kind of. And so it definitely feels a bit better, and it feels more like Sonic. Also, you do the figure eight, you get the super boost, you get the unlimited boost for a time. That's lovely. Another big hindrance for this game, though. Oh, you can do tricks. You can do tricks, and that's how you get level up points. It's crazy. It's crazy. Another hindrance to this game are the camera shifts. So you'll see here, and this is like live commentated, so this is completely a coincidence, but we're in a side-scrolling section. Side-scrolling is cool. The problem is, once you're in a side-scrolling section, it can be really hard to leave it. Or you could technically enter a side-scrolling section in full 3D. Also, apparently Sonic's friends are dead, because so the whole story of this game, I'll get back to what I was saying about the camera, but the whole leading up to this, Sonic is like trying to save his friends, Amy, Knuckles, Tails. Spoilers if you haven't beat the game yet or are interested in playing it, but you get to the final area and Sonic is getting overtaken by the same like digital corruption. Are these real animals? No, they're not. Okay, that's fine. Oh, these guys, this is weird. You kind of gotta like parry them. There we go. Alright, we're good. Nope. Like, see, that combat's pretty solid when you look at it like that. Like, you're kind of just stringing moves together. It's not bad. But yeah, like the last stage, the 5th island, you have to unlock these towers, and Sonic is like getting overtaken by the corruption, like the digital distortion that was ensnaring his friends. And then he like kind of just like sitting there, he's all like hung over, and they're like, oh, we're gonna help you, and they like just disappear, and then now I'm back to normal. So I'm just gonna assume that they're all dead, and this is a hard reboot for the series. So tune in next time in Sonic Frontiers 2 when Sonic finds new animal friends to hang out with. Now I'm sure they'll come back, but the camera, yeah, you can be locked into like Saj, like that portion there is like on rails, right? But I can also interact with it this way and like get to that same area without like starting at the official starting point of where like that section began. So it's just a little weird, because there have been times basically where I go to a side-scrolling section and end up in 3D, but I'm supposed to be in side-scrolling, and it's very difficult to control. Like it's darn near impossible to control because the camera expects you to be in straight up and downs mode. Oh, southern fishing spot. I don't want to go fishing. We did that last time. What I want to do is find a freaking Elder Cocoa to drop my points off. I wanted to go to a digital stage too. I might show off some of the other levels. Like this might be just a long part of me rambling. Ideally, I will review this game. Like ideally, I will review this game at some point or something else. I have a couple ideas of how to approach this, like talking about this game, because there's one thing in particular that I am sort of interested in tracking over the course of like Sonic games, and would kind of be interested in investigating in a sense. Something else is back. I don't know if I mentioned the drop dashes in this game, and it actually has like fairly solid physics. Like if you're rolling, oh, it's a big bug. It's a caterpillar. That's not a caterpillar. That's a freaking beetle. I've never fought this thing before, so let's see how it goes. Some of these will like create little boss arenas that you're stuck in. Like yeah, this one. All right. Can I jump? Okay, cool. Am I supposed to go blue? Oh, okay. I see. I see. Can I jump off it? That's a little weird. One of the other problems in this game is that so for all the tutorials at the beginning of the game, you can get to areas and like that. It introduced. I've never seen that mechanic before in my life, but in this game, I haven't seen that mechanic. There have been times where enemies have had orbs that are blue that hurt you, so I had no way to know unless I tried to like that those orbs would damage the caterpillar. Which this game is all about experimentation, but because it throws stuff at you and because the game is so dang fast, because you know it's Sonic, it's actually hard to react to things because you're trying to learn mechanics as they happen and also react to them in a way that like doesn't kill you. Like I'm gonna die in this boss. Also, I don't know why my momentum disappears when I jump. Also, is that on the inside? Okay, that works. Oh, I have to hold right? If I'm not holding right when I jump, he'll actually slow down. That's really interesting. That's super cheesy. Another thing that's kind of weird about this game. Am I supposed? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Those are homing attack ones, but there hasn't been a single thing that has been like homing attacky this entire game. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Just do damage. Just do damage. Just do damage, my guy. Just do damage, my guy. Just no. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Just beat that thing up. Beat that thing up. Just. Did I die? Yeah. So I'm not gonna fight this thing here. It's just there are things like that where that's not like a hard. Okay. We'll just do it again. That's fine. You can actually run from these things, which I am going to do. Oh, perfect. Oh, this guy. And this is the other thing that's dumb about this game. So when you collect Coco, you can return him to Elder Coco, and he can increase your ring speed or your ring capacity, which allows you to hold more rings. Which I don't know why that's important. I guess it's like your health basically, and then you can increase your speed. I don't really see a need to increase your speed. I mean, I guess for like the digital stages, going faster is better, I guess, but it doesn't really matter because I've gotten S ranks on all the ones I've attempted in normal mode at like the speed I am now. So I don't think I'll ever have to increase it to the freaking 99, but you know, it's probably an achievement if you're so inclined. That said, what was I saying? Yeah, the game likes to introduce things to you that it doesn't explain, and like you just have to trial and error your way through them, and like again, that's fine. I'm not opposed to trial and error, but it can be frustrating when you're trying to like beat a game and get through it fairly seamlessly. Like Sonic has never really been about trial and error, and now they're doing a lot of stuff where like you have to just figure it out. And obviously, it's an open world game, and you know it's just a different style of Sonic game. But I don't necessarily enjoy trying things out and then trying to figure out, you know, whether or not they worked. Red pillar, okay. Sure, we're gonna see, and that's the other thing. Like that. Why is this camera's weird? This camera's weird. The camera is weird. The camera is weird. And see, he wants to latch on to the mofo. He wants to latch onto the mofo. I don't freaking know. I definitely was trying to parry that fool. All right, that's cool. We're having fun. We're having fun. We're just doing freaking. Also, one of the challenges was jump rope, which I thought was kind of funny because that was Super Mario Odyssey. Like, there's so many things. Yeah, I'm dying. I'm just dying here. There's so many things. There are so many things in this game that are Super Mario Odyssey inspired. Let's try that again. And it's weird because, you know, Super Mario Odyssey managed to do Mario in like a new world that wasn't, you know, Mushroom Kingdom, but do it in a unique. Don't do that. Able to do it in like a uniquely Mario way. Like, even stop. He's like magnetized to the freaking licorice. Like, what's going on? Just break the thing up. Just break it up. Just break it up. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's gonna hurt you. That's. I could have told you that was gonna hurt you. I could have told you that was gonna hurt you. That's fine. That's fine. Just get fricked up. Just get frickin' fracked up. That's fine. We got this. Just spam. Just spam. That's cool. Yeah. In short, the game is kind of weird, but it's also really good. Like, I'm saying all this stuff that I don't like about the game, and it's annoying because I've played for 12 hours, and granted, this is not the kind of Sonic game. You look at my channel, how many times have I played Sonic 1? How many times have I played Sonic 2? Like, I can play those games infinitely. Like, they're really fun for me, and I can just enjoy them as is. This is not the type of game that I would want to come back to right away. But just suck me up. Just suck me up. There we go. This is the thing. So they introduced this enemy to me, and I didn't know how you're supposed to beat him, and it killed me. You can drown in there because there's liquid. And it was none of those things where they just introduced it, and it was like, all right, there you go. Now try it. See what happens. But yeah, I don't think I'd... All right. Oh, you also can't homie attack to things you can't see. Like, I knew that spring was there, but I couldn't homie attack to it unless it was on screen. It's kind of interesting. The other Sonic games you could. I want to say, like, Sonic Adventure 2, you could do that, which is, like, super useful, because if you're speed running or, like, trying to play the game in a mildly not dumb fashion, if you know something is somewhere, you can just homie attack to it without issue. Can we get a daytime stage? Wow, that's a Sonic Unleashed reference. Not really a daytime stage, more so a, that's so weak. I don't get what's happening here. Like, I used to be able to parry these guys. There we go. All right, let's do the super attack. So the other thing I wanted to say was that I don't plan on ever playing this game on hard mode. I haven't really looked into see what hard mode does, but I'm assuming because this game reeks of like poor optimization, it would not be a hard mode in which there are different enemy patterns or anything. It would literally be the bosses have more health. And that's not cool. That's not cool. Also, you can do this for infinite rings. Like, you could just max out your ring meter, and I have done that before, boss. Just keep circling. Just keep side looping. All right. Yeah, this really isn't like fun combat. I don't know why, but these enemies are like have way more health than other ones I've fought like this. Like, these are your generic mooks of the game, and somehow they're just freaking holding me back. I don't have to fight them, but I feel obligated to at this point because I've come so far. Also, apparently they have super armor. That's cool. Dude, oh, that was close. Get those rings, get those rings. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. The jury's definitely still out, and I'm the jury in this situation on how I like truly feel about this game as a whole. Wait, did I just talk to you? I definitely just talked to you. Okay. Like I said, there's some good things, there's some bad things. Nothing is like I guess the good thing is that nothing here is so broken that I like don't want to play it, but I do want to finish it. But I also think that I want to finish it for the wrong reasons. I'm like, I kind of want to finish it so I can say that I finished it. Which is not necessarily a great reason to finish in a game. Something else people have talked a lot about, like you'll see in the sky right now, the level just kind of pops into place. And admittedly, it's a problem for someone like Sonic because Sonic goes fast. And Sonic, to be successful, needs to know where he's going. The player, to be successful in the Sonic games, needs to be able to see where Sonic is going. So if there's popping, you can't really see, and you're stuck. I've been going the same place like over and over again. You can't really see where you're headed, which is problematic. That said, I don't find that it really harms you too much. Like, it's a problem in these areas where you're like, oh, I couldn't see that structure was there, but then you get close enough and you see and like, okay, I'll go and see what that's all about. And obviously it looks terrible from like oh, you designed a game and it can't even like run properly. But it never really is a hindrance for like the level itself. I never feel like I can't complete a level because it didn't load in fast enough. And so I think that's the key. That's the important piece. I never feel like I'm at a disadvantage because there's pop-in. I just feel like the pop-in happens and you deal with it. Also, these digital stages, whatever these call, these portal stages, cyberspace stages, they only have, I've only experienced like one of 3 motifs. It's Green Hill Zone. There's like a chemical planty kind. There's a radical highway or a speed highway looking one, and then there's so I guess 4, and then there's Sky Sanctuary. That's like it. Maybe this won't be different, but I've played 6 worlds, and yeah, this is the chemical plant one. And it's like, granted, they're definitely alternate takes on chemical plant. Like, it's not like this is chemical plant to a T, but the theme is the same. Like, these are platforms based on chemical plant. Like, it's not. Oh, thank God, that was the first red ring. Also, I do appreciate that the red rings, while some of them can be somewhat dude, I didn't know you were gonna do that. Some of them can be somewhat difficult to find. They're usually fairly in the open. It's just a matter of, can you get them? And I appreciate that because no one likes scouring stages like this, especially at like this size. Science stages are like visibly huge, and it's really easy to get lost in the backgrounds of them all. So I'm glad that the red metals, shout out to him. The red metals are pretty easy to find, and if you miss one, it's like easy enough to kind of backtrack. Not even to backtrack, but like to play through the stage again. It's like, okay, I went this way. Let me try this way and see if I can find another red metal. I gotta stop doing that. It is a bit disappointing that they haven't. They really didn't come with other like badniks, like the egg robos from Sonic Adventure 3, and specifically Sky Sanctuary are like a lot of the primary enemies. I mean, there are spinies here, and there are some of those crab meats or whatever the heck they're called in Sonic 1. But I don't know. I feel like that's the thing. Like Sonic always had different enemies for different areas. Oh my God, the cannon from Sonic Heroes. That's the first time I've seen that. Sonic always had like different enemies for different things. Oh my God, the skateboard's back. Oh, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Okay, all right. See, and this is where like the game gets you because it makes references to things. I mean, Tails talks about freaking, what's it called? We'll try it again. Let's see if we can go for speed. I hope it should save. Yeah, okay, cool. Tails talks about like Dark Gaia, and Knuckles talks about freaking his island, and he could have used what like the Coco's defenses for protecting Angel Island, and it's like I appreciate that. Also, like these stages actually are kind of fun when you can figure out how to do them fast. Also, when you figure out that the boost here gives you both speed and some elevation, like that junk is beautiful. Like it's actually a good game. Okay, it's also not a good game. It's also a little silly. That's my fault. I'm definitely not going to beat this in time. Let me try one more time. Like, I hope that when I beat the game, they have a menu where I can just go through kind of like Sonic Unleashed and play through these stages. Because I'd love to revisit them, like not having to collect stuff, thinking about like, oh, the game itself is like reliant on the fact that I have to collect things. But this game, like, it figured out how to make it so that Sonic like has that. Come on, man. How Sonic has that like rhythm that games like Ollie Ollie World and Solar Ash have. Just get over it. And what like that's what I like so much about those games, because you can fall into this rhythm where you just kind of, it's like a flow state if you're like a writer or a freaking rapper or whatever, and like you just kind of flow and you know what's coming up, or even if you don't know what's coming up, you can find ways to like combat the obstacles. Or like in writing, you know, you can get from paragraph to paragraph expressing yourself clearly, and that's not always easy to do. And like this game has moments like that where you're like, oh junk, this actually works really well. And then it has moments where you're like, that's hella clunky, who designed this? But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm fairly pleased with the purchase. I also like the fact that it wasn't like a full $60. It was like $50, or was this game $60? I don't know. I got the base version. Oh, and I died, and I still got the time, the S rank time. That's the thing. I don't want to play hard mode because I'd argue that they would probably shorten the timers for things like this. And it's like, that's not fun. Like, I'd rather just. And maybe I'll do it at some point, but I don't think the game is good enough. Like, okay, Roller Drum is another game where the game controls well enough that you can do a main playthrough no problem and like beat the game, do a bunch of the challenges, and you feel successful. But then you can learn enough about. Also, it's kind of weird. On the Xbox Series X, it says waiting complete. Whereas on this game, it says loading complete, which is just interesting on the Xbox One. I don't know why. But Roller Drum, like, I started out the game, I beat the game, and I just, like, learned the game, learned how to do tricks and all the combos and stuff. And then I went back for a hard mode playthrough, and I was like, okay, now I know how to play this game. I've almost mastered the system of the game's controls. So now I'm going to attempt hard mode and also be able to S-rank those stages, too. Which is just like a really good feeling. This game, I don't think is fine-tuned enough where you can actually, that I'll get to that point. It might just be a game that like I play every so often when I'm getting that Sonic itch. I'll definitely play it more than freaking Sonic Forces. That's for darn Skippy. Like, playing this game makes me, I don't want to fight you. I've no wish to fight you. Also, if you want to successfully parry these, they say that you don't have to time your parry, and you don't. But after you parry something, you do have to after you parry, after you parry something, you do have to release parry and then enable, like, you have to parry and then something hits me and then you release parry and then you have to parry again. Because once you, like, okay, I'm holding left and right bumper. Well, I guess I can't explain it here, but if I were to get hit, Sonic would just be in like his regular standing state, and I'd have to activate parry again. So it's just something to keep in mind, because I did not know that, and I don't know that it explains that, or if it did, I just missed it because I'm dumb, and yeah, I just freaking missed it. That's not where I want to be. That's not where I want to be. This is where I want to be, right here with my loved ones. Is that? No, I thought that was a I want the Hermit Coco. That's what I'm looking for. Let me just find him on the map and we'll drive to that mofo. Okay, I haven't found him yet. That's fine. Alright, let's go get the Chaos Emerald. One other thing that's kind of weird, when you do the side quests, they're not really side quests because they are required because you have to use them to get Chaos Emeralds. When you do those quests, you get a Chaos Emerald and Sonic dances, and it's weird because, like, I don't know why. Oh, I guess one thing I'll do is we're just gonna wait here. I might die, but no, don't. Yeah, there you go. The OG drowning music's back. That's kind of cool. I could have just done that in the water. There is water in this game somewhere. But yeah, the drowning music is back, so that's kind of cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with this game from, like, it's okay. No, that's a lie. There's plenty of things wrong with this game. There's nothing that's so bad about this game that will make you, like, unable to finish it, right? Sonic, what is this thing? He's having fun. Okay. That's a thing. That's an enemy. Sonic 06, you couldn't finish that game. Like, it was broken. Do I have to do this? Yeah, side-loop everything to kill it. Which I do like the fact that, like, that's kind of your... I like that that's, like, your main method of attack. Like, that's how you learn about the world. If you don't know... Wait, it's up there? Oh, okay, cool. I was about to say, I was like, that's weird. Oh, I'm just losing one ring at a time? I'll take that. If you don't know what to do, just side loop. But, like, things like this, like, these are basically taking the place of, like, actual stages, and I think they're pretty well designed, and I enjoy playing them. They're visually like spectacles. Where are you going now? Okay, how about you don't jump off into a cutscene? That's fine. They're visual spectacles, which is like what you expect from Sonic, and like I appreciate that. Like, the game is good. Like, don't get it twisted. The game itself is good. It's just there are a few things that will hinder, I think, longtime fans will notice, and there are other things that will turn off new players. But if you don't mind giving it a shot and, like, sticking past, you know, a couple of, like, the first hour, and not even since, like, the game has to get better the first hour, but just, like, to really decide if you feel like the game is for you, which I guess you should do with any game or any piece of media or content that you consume. Give it a fair shake. You know, there's enough here that, like, you can probably find something that you like. That said, if you go into it expecting, like, Mario Odyssey levels of, like, fine-tuning this, yeah, you're gonna be disappointed. But that's gonna do it for this episode of What I'm Playing. I've talked long enough. I will probably come back, play some more of this game. It's inevitable. I'm probably gonna do a playthrough of this on my channel at some point, because that's what I have to do. Like, I have to. I don't have much of a choice at this point. But I do want to get back to doing some of the other games. Also, you get, like, super crazy boosts, freaking Super Saiyan eyes and all that crazy stuff when you max out your ring cap. which is that's pretty nifty. Don't fall off. What is this? Spring. Yeah, that's the thing you got to realize. Like the boost will be your. What? I thought that was gonna get me over there. All right. What if I do like this and jump? There you go. Yeah, like it's weird because there's like things like that. Okay, did not want to do that attack, and now I'm dead. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of what I'm playing. Next time we're gonna come back, probably play some more Sonic classic games. I gotta play my side scrollers. I love me some side scrolling. All right, you gotta do it. Do I have any Chaos Emeralds? No, I don't. Okay, I'm probably gonna beat this game off screen, and you will not see it again until I do a playthrough. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.